Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Lydia. So today's video I'm going to be talking about basically another episode or another series of regarding my pregnancy journey. So for this episode, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be kind of talking to you guys through like appointments, like medical appointments regarding like the appointments that I tend to for my pregnancy and seeing if everything's going well or not, etc. So yeah, so these are including like appointments with my GP, in other words doctor or midwife, as well as like hospital stuff. So I mean like hospital appointments or yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna be basically just explaining to you the details about it from what I can remember. Yeah, so let's just dive straight into it. Okay, don't mind me if I running out of breath. I'm already running out of breath already. Okay, so when I so as I've mentioned in my very first video about my pregnancy announcement, saying that I'm pregnant, I'll leave that link to that video in the description below, and I'll hopefully I will also put a screenshot of basically the thumbnail of that video, just to kind of like the backstory of my pregnancy kind of thing. So so the first blood test that I took, so I actually, well technically I took, what am I saying, so I was late for my period, or like about 7 days late, which is never happens to me. Normally when I'm late I'm like 5 days late, but then I felt like I was like late, like I was like something's up. Long story short, I'll leave that story for you guys to watch in that whole I'm pregnant video. That's like the full-on details about basically how my pregnancy journey started. So so in that time I was about, I think between, I don't know how many weeks, maybe like 4 to 7 weeks, between 4 to 7 weeks I was pregnant already, and I didn't even know. And also you guys must be wondering, like, when you have like symptoms of like knowing that you are pregnant, for me, like honestly, I had like no symptoms at all. Well, from what I can remember, I had no symptoms at all. Again, more descriptive information I have put in that very first video of my pregnancy announcement. So yeah, so that was my first, so I had my first blood test, and that was when that was a confirmation that I'm pregnant. And so as you can tell, I'm also staring at my laptop because I wrote down like heaps of notes. So, and then I had my first ultrasound scan at the, okay, I'm not gonna say where, I'm just gonna just say like appointments, etc, blah blah blah. So I had my first ultrasound scan when I saw my baby for the first time. Again, I have put that down, I think I have announced, I think I put that down, I don't know if I've mentioned in any of my pregnancy videos actually, that I found it so weird to even like see like basically a human being being formed in my uterus. This ultrasound scan, that's when I literally saw like, oh my gosh, that is so weird, seeing a human being starting to form, etc. So that was my first ultrasound. That was like around when I was about 9-ish weeks pregnant, yeah. So again, I did not have any symptoms yet. I don't think I had symptoms until I hit like the second month of my pregnancy. Yeah, I think it was second month, yeah. So yeah, and then my second scan was when was my second scan? So I was about 20 weeks. Yeah, I was about 20 weeks. That's when I had my second scan, and that's when like I was like, whoa, that was my second time seeing my baby, but this time in a bigger size. And I was like, wow, like it's huge. And then like, yeah, it was crazy because I was like, I see you know, the big head. I mean, like, obviously it's like very small in my tummy, but it's like it's zoomed in obviously on like the scan. But the 20-week scan was actually at a specialist, as well as it was at a specialist where I had to pay like an amount, and then they kind of rebate the money. It's pretty dumb, because why do we have to pay like an amount and then they give us money back? Like, why can't we just pay the amount and you don't have to pay us back? It's just crazy. But you know, everything's all about money. My nose, I think, because the aircon's on. But yeah, so that was my second scan at 20 weeks, and that's when I was like, wow, the baby's big. And I have photos of it as well. So yeah, so the 20-week scan is basically about like checking, you know, if the size of the baby's, basically the baby's body, the whole body, is, you know, at a normal size at 20 weeks. 20 weeks growing in my tummy. And yeah, so everything was all good. And yeah, I think that's about it for that. Yeah, just to check about like all that stuff. And then after that, actually probably a bit before my 20-week scan, my midwife actually called me. Actually, wait, hold on. I think this was before my 20-week scan. I didn't actually note it down, but I had it in my head. I didn't know how to explain it in my notes, so I'm explaining it right now verbally. So what happened is, so my GP said that at some, I think like 18 weeks or something, it was like past the 15 weeks mark of my pregnancy, and that's when I had to give the referral form to get a midwife basically, and to also be in the system of basically being a pregnant woman. And then there was also another referral form where, oh, that's when I had my 20-week scan, that's right. And because of that, I had to do this whole rebate thing. My first midwife appointment was after I had my 20-week scan. So then from there, then my midwife, she had to like, basically the first appointment that I had with my midwife was just basically like general information, like basically like getting to know me, my history, blah blah blah, and if you know, if this is my first pregnancy or not, you know, if I've had a miscarriage or not, and yeah, just like all the admin stuff. Yeah, so it's basically just straightforward questions. But yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, if you are a basically first-time parent, first-time mom, whatever, first-time dad, if you want to find out the gender, for me, I could have found out the gender at my 20-week scan, but I didn't even ask as well. So I mean, I could have asked, but I didn't. But some people find it like way earlier, because they could take this NPT, some NPT testing where they can find out the gender like pretty early on. But for me, like before I found out, like for me, look, I didn't feel like I wanted it to be a surprise. It was more like, you know, I'll just wait when I basically delivered my baby. So, but then I thought, like, you know what, I actually got sick of people asking me like, you know, do you know what you're having, meaning like what gender. I'm like, nope, I don't know. And then I got sick of it to the point where I had to basically, I just wanted to just find out the gender so that people can stop asking me, and then I had the answer. But the thing that people don't know, both family and friends, is they don't know the name. Yeah, so no one knows the name except for myself, of course. So yeah, and that's another point about the gender thing. So with apparently when so wait, hold on, what was the other thing I was gonna say? So so with midwife appointments, as for me with my journey right now, I have midwife appointments. I think my mom's coming. Okay, so I got a bit interrupted. So I also kind of cut out what just happened. My mom just came in, so I thought I'd cut out that scene. So where was I up to? I highly recommend, if it's your first time, if it's your first baby, ask whatever questions, like we'll ask questions about your pregnancy, or even any information you find online, just to clarify, because midwives obviously they learn about this stuff and they study it before they actually become a qualified midwife. And also in regards to, you know, your birth plan, yeah, anything regarding pregnancy, please ask them, because that's what they're there for. Okay, so if you're a first-time mom or dad, basically a parent, I highly recommend go to parenting / birthing class. Birthing group class. See, I've attended two. There's two, or the one that I've attended is like 2 full days, and it's like 2 days basically, yeah, but it's during the weekend. That's when I attended. So yeah, I highly recommend to attend this class, because it's very educational, even though it may be like a lot of information, but it's very educational to know about this stuff, especially if you're a first-time parent. Because yeah, it's just like I said, it's a lot of information, but it's very educational. Okay, what else is it? Okay, so also with pregnancy, I have received my whooping cough vaccine. It's not for me, the vaccine's not for me, the vaccine is for the baby. And also because it's very important, because it's also my first baby as well. And yeah, also that's about it. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys regarding any medical appointments. If you have any questions regarding this video of what I've shared, or even my pregnancy in general, or if you would like to share your pregnancy journey, whether it's, you know, if it's your first time having a baby, or it's your second or third, or whatever number it is, please feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear your pregnancy journey. And yeah, and don't forget to please like and subscribe. Yeah, if you want to follow my journey, you know, being a first-time mom going into motherhood. So yeah, which I'm really excited about sharing this journey with you guys. I know I'm kind of a very open person. I love sharing this information, because I want to also look back at, you know, from what I can look back in when I was pregnant, blah blah blah. So yeah, yeah, if you'd like to support my YouTube channel, yeah, please subscribe, and share this video to whoever is a first-time parent as well. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday's video. Okay, bye everyone.